everyone, it's Crafty Music Lover here, and today I'm going to be doing a plan with me video on my 2021 vision board and sort of a bucket list kind of page. You'll understand what I'm talking about in just a second, but I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to use that for my 2021 Good Habits Happy Planner. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right on into it. Before we get started on the actual planning, I wanted to show you kind of some of the materials that I'm going to be hopefully using for the different pages that I'm going to be planning with you guys. I will be using this scrapbook page, which is just a double-sided random page that just has a bunch of frames in it, and this is what I'm probably going to be using for my 21 things in 2021. And then for the other backgrounds, I have a couple of scrapbook pages kind of picked out to see which ones are going to work out and which ones won't. We'll see whenever I kind of cover things up. So as you guys might have seen in a couple of my other planning videos, you know that I did separate my 2021 dashboard and my beginning introduction dashboard from each other very carefully, and you guys are gonna see kind of how I separate things like that in one of the scrapbook pages because they are double-sided and I wanted to save the other side. But what I have is I kind of have a itemized list here of what I want to do. I added a couple of these filler pages just from an extension pack. So on the back side here, this is going to be a spread of 21 things in 2021. You have this page here, which is just going to be my vision board. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you kind of how I'm going to set up those pages and kind of plan with you on those. So the first thing we're going to do is to cover up the random little pages here first, and then I will come back to you guys and kind of show you how I'm going to be decorating them. Now that the pages have been glued on to the back of that page, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I separate the scrapbook paper, because this is a double-sided page here and I want to just use this side, and I still want to be able to use this side as well. So I will show you kind of how I'm going to separate that. What you want to do when separating a kind of scrapbook page is you want to make sure you have either really sharp nails or you have a sharp object, and you kind of want to just very carefully tap or peel at the corners until it kind of starts to peel up a little bit. When you get it to this point here, then you carefully want to take both of your fingernails and carefully peel it so that it comes up, and you want to peel because sometimes it can rip like that, so you want to carefully peel all the way around the corners. Once you get the page finally kind of peeled, you want to very carefully go around and peel up the whole thing. I don't know if what I said made sense, but I will show you how to do that. And just like that, you have both pages peeled. It looks very messy and crinkly and it looks very difficult, but I promise you, if you're patient and you take your time, it is worth it in the end. Sometimes little rips happen, and unfortunately this little circular hole did unfortunately happen, but you know, that happens when you carefully peel things away. But I got what I wanted, so that is what we were after, and that's basically how I peeled the two pages apart for my planner. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut all of the white boxes out from the page using my X-Acto knife and my cutting mat, and I'm going to kind of see how many like white frames there are and figure out what I'm going to do. So I went ahead and cut out all of the black and white frames, and unfortunately there were only 18 of them. So what I ended up doing for that is I went in with the colored frames and just cut out the insides of 3 of them and kind of just made my own little frames with some white paper and a like black Sharpie marker just so I could have 21 frames. So what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of arrange them how I want them to go and glue them down. So let's go ahead and do that first. I don't know if I like that, but I think I'm going to go ahead and glue it down and kind of see how I like it. So I finally glued everything down and got it kind of how I wanted it to look. I'm not 100% completely happy with it, but I do like the frame aspect. So what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to find some lettering stickers to do 21 things to do in 2021. I have these Dollar Tree, I cut them in half obviously, but I have these Dollar Tree like foil letter stickers, and I just decided that I really wanted it to be big and bold, and I wanted to bring in some of the blue that was in the like splatters all over the page. It's not quite the same color, but it is similar in color, and I really like how this looks. It's kind of hard to see with the glare, but this is kind of what it looks like without any glare, and I think it looks very colorful. So I definitely like how this turned out. So this is just a little bit of what I want to do in 2021. I haven't completely filled this out yet because things can change and I want to be able to be flexible with my priorities. So I kind of left the rest of those boxes empty for now, and I'm ready to go ahead and start on my vision board. So for my vision board, I already have a pretty dead set idea of kind of how I want to set it out. I did go ahead and pre-cut all of the images out that I wanted to use for the vision board specifically, and I used just various magazines and just ads that I had that I wanted to kind of get inspiration from. And then I also have these stickers here. This is from the Happy Planner Colorful Shapes boxes, and I wanted to use those for kind of a way for me to write out all of my, goals so that I can see it on page. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into the organization and planning out my vision board. So while I'm going through all of these images, I just wanted to quickly talk with you guys just about how I came up with the way I wanted to do my vision board, because I know that this way is pretty generic to most other people's vision boards, but for mine, I kind of wanted to use it as a visual creative outlet. Because I already cut out everything that I wanted, I definitely already know kind of which pieces I want to use and everything like that. So this is just going to be kind of a watch me craft kind of thing. I think this is what I'm going to go for, so I think I like it, and I'm gonna go ahead and glue it down. Alrighty, so now it is time to pull out the Happy Planner stickers, colorful shapes pack, and kind of figure out how I want these to go. So I think I've done everything that I can do with this page, and now what I think I'm going to do is just go in with my pens and just kind of write in my goals here. Alrighty guys, so there is the finished look at my vision board. It's definitely not what I thought it was going to turn out to be, but I do like it and I am very happy with how it turned out and just the overall look of it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me in this video. I really hope that you learned something new or you got some inspiration for things to do for your 2021 planner or for your planner in general. Be on the lookout for the wish list and year in photos plan with me video. I'm going to have that up pretty soon. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up so that I know that you guys enjoy this kind of content and that you want to see more videos just like this one. But thank you so much for joining and watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.